Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Daily Bone podcast, where we discuss all things crypto market. That includes loud. Just kidding. We're going to talk about the majors like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, meme coins, and of course, NFTs. We're going to talk about the $5 billion STEMI coming from FTX today. Massive crypto liquidations across the board, including our own favorite James Wynn. And we're going to talk about the unprecedented mindshare the Loud token project has captured before even launching. GM. I'm here with Kix. I'm here with Easy. Kix, how you feeling today?
Yeah, pretty good, man. Having a good day. Looking a little old in the video. I think I need to like put some collagen in a smoothie or something. Just get a little bit more, life in these side cheeks. Get rid of a little bit of this and that. But doing good. Playing around with some hyper liquid trading recently, which has been a lot of fun actually. I've quite enjoyed it. Hit a nice long on good old hype yesterday. And liked that. I respected. I picked my level. I put a buy there, a limit buy at the level that I liked. It went down and it was like 1% from hitting it. And then it went back up. And part of me was like, oh, you gotta like just spot buy now. Like, you just set your limits a little too low. I'm like, no, if the trade doesn't hit, the trade doesn't hit. Check back last night. It blew past down again, like past my buy. So my buy filled, but then it was temporarily down a couple of percentage points. Now it's up like 10% or so. Or no, sorry. I'm on leverage. So 20%.
Nice. Yeah. So you probably had like a buy, like right around. Let me get a price.
I set it just above previous all-time highs. It wasn't like a rocket science kind of strategy. I was like, it's going to retest previous all-time highs, which was like, 32 something. Yeah. So I put a little limit buy there. So I made a little bit of money. I'm holding my spot bags, but I'm trying to see if I got a little skill in doing the kind of quicker trading things. We'll see.
Interesting. Love to see it. You haven't been doing that historically either. So you just are you farming airdrop at this point? Or you actually think that there's opportunity right now in perps?
No, I mean, farming the airdrop would be nice. No, it's not even so much for that. It's just, I think I want to see if I'm good at it.
Okay. I like that.
I feel like I tried it on Rollbit and I lost $6,000 really quick. But also I was just kind of like gambling, right? I wasn't applying a formula. I wasn't trying to do some TA plus like fundamental stuff. So like yesterday, for example, right? I looked at all the charts and everything like that. And I was like, it kind of seems like it's going to be 50-50 up or down. But I had a gut feeling, just an energy gut feeling that things were going to roll over a little bit. Sure enough, rolled over, hit a short on Bitcoin, and then hit the long on Hyperliquid coming down. So we'll see. But it's fun. I really like just like how good hype is. Like I can set a position and it's like super easy for me to set a stop loss and take profits in like one go. So I can set these trades and just be like, cool, if I lose 50% of or I make 100%, auto get me out of it.
Yeah, that makes a ton of sense. I tend to do that too. Like I'll create the trade with the stop loss and the take profit. And then unless something fundamentally changes, I just leave it there. I've been forcing myself to leave the trade open. So yeah. I'm down on a
set Bitcoin it and forget it.
Long. Yeah, I'm down on a Bitcoin long right now. I'm making money in funding, but down overall in the position. But just basically sitting here. I don't think
basically if I don't get liquidated, I'm holding it. I'm not manually touching it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna set another stop loss. I'm not gonna liquidate it because it hasn't hit my stop loss. If I get liquidated, I get liquidated.
Yeah. No, I like that because especially if you're intentionally setting your liquidation or your take profit targets below trends or stuff like that. And yeah, I think all you do is you set the things, then you look back on a sample size of things and say, okay, was I right or wrong on this? And then change your strategy instead of trying to, it's like in golf. If you try to change your golf swing during the round, you're fucked. You're fucked. Now, if you think about what you did wrong during the golf round, you say, okay, I'm going to go to the driving range tomorrow and apply those changes. That's growth, right? But if you're on hole 6, you're like, because I did this recently. I'm like, dude, I should try out that new golf, that drive swing I've never hit before. Just ruined my fucking round.
I mean, dude, any adjustment to your drive is a win. I've seen that.
Yeah, you should see, dude. It was really good for a bit. Then it got really bad yesterday. And then my buddy magically finds a ball on fucking hole 11. And I got so fucking tilted, dude. Because I watched that thing. That thing was gone, dude. No fucking chance he found that there. Oh, what did you get on this hole? Oh, I bogeyed. How about you? Oh, I got a par, so we take the hole. Oh, really? You parred after that drive? That's phenomenal, dude. What did you fucking hit a bird in the mouth and the bird took it down to the ground and spit it out right outside the 6-foot fucking tall grass?
I had a really funny incident that reminds me of. I just launched a drive into the woods, just clear shank, into the woods. And then you heard a little bit of noise, and all of a sudden, maybe 2 to 3 seconds later, should not have happened. It looks like the ball comes out. It looks like someone almost threw it.
Yeah, like a line drive back out.
Yeah, it was a line drive back out. It was it came up in an upward arc, it's a super weird arc. Someone taking the ball and threw it back, landed on the fairway.
But I've seen that before. And there's signs. First, you hear a sound. You hear it fucking directly hit a trunk, right? Second, you visually see it come back out, right? It's not like, oh, dude, this thing, it's like this dude found fucking Noah in the reed grass. No.
Oh, man.
Yeah, an easy drive sick. Oh, real cool, man. Fucking drives in his little fucking Nike golf shoes.
I was gonna say, we were playing. There's houses all over this course. My buddy hits one. We hear a dunk, and then we're like, "Oh yeah, you definitely just drilled that roof." Guy comes outside. He's like, "Hey, found your ball," and he just throws it into the fairway. And my buddy looks at me. He's like, "Do we just play it where it lies?" I'm like, "Absolutely, hard, absolutely, great drive, probably 220." Wasn't anything spectacular, but a nice, honest drive. Dude just tossed it back out. He's like, "Have a good round," then goes back inside. We're like, "Dude, did we just break his fucking window? How did he get the ball?"
What? At least that guy's cool about it, because some people are dicks, and it's why'd you buy a house on a golf course, man?
There's gotta, dude. So that's what we're wondering too. Does insurance from the golf course cover damage?
No, it's
homeowners.
It's it's you, the golfer, and then the household person.
Really?
But the household person, they can get live on a golf course insurance. It's $20-$30 bucks a month or something. It's not that expensive, but if someone shatters it and hits a window. But yeah, no, there's signs all over the golf courses I play, and it's no, this is a responsibility of you. And I'm like, that's what you think, dude. There ain't no cameras out
I'm
here.
not stopping.
There ain't no cameras out here.
If I hear a shatter, I'm just going to the next hole.
Yeah,
wasn't me.
I'm taking the max and just pushing.
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
I don't know. People are going to get free new roofs from this. My roof's 20 years old, but I live on a golf course. Up, ball hit it, knocked off a shingle. Let's get the roofer out here to say,
let's do the fuck out of this guy.
Oh man, we've got a lot to talk about, but first we're going to thank the partners of today's show, DYDX. No better place to trade perps right now than on DYDX. Kix is making a huge mistake going on Hyperliquid. You're not getting the same kind of rewards that you would be doing on DYDX. Over $1.8 million was distributed to just 2,800 traders in April. May is wrapping up. This is the last weekday. The last day we'll talk about DYDX this month before next month kicks off. Coming up June 1st, we're going to have a new fresh month in the tank. So if you've been watching the show, if you thought it was too late to jump in for May, time to jump in for June. These rewards are being distributed over 9 months, $20 million in DYDX rewards getting distributed. So yeah, nice chunk of change there. Easy's earned a ton. It basically completely funded what he put into that account and more from just the surge rewards. No better place to be trading right now if you're getting into perps. And retail traders have a little bit of an advantage. If you're trading on their official mobile site or on their desktop site, you are getting maximum points, whereas anybody using their APIs or going right to the contract level, they are getting slashed on these leaderboards. So little guy wins. Love to see it when the little guy wins.
Little guy.
And, yeah. As an added bonus, you can yap about him on the timeline. EG's been working on this. He's in the top 10 on Mindshare. You're going to get additional bonuses there. $50K per month in cash is being given out to anybody who talks about DYDX on the timeline. Underfarmed opportunity right now with everyone talking about loud. You have less competition. Share your DYDX trades. I've seen some of our listeners sharing them. I'm engaging. I saw Keontae Trail with a nice DYDX post, clipped up the podcast, made a trade, talked about it. Love to see it. Great way to earn additional value on your perps trading. DYDX. If you haven't signed up yet, what are you doing? Go to bodogos.com/DYDX today. That being said, ton to talk about. Why don't we just do a little weather report action and like really get into it? Because I have like a million stories from today to cover that aren't involving the loud.
Ladies and gentlemen, today is Friday, May 30th. Majors bleeding on the day. Little tiny Bitcoin under 106K. Ethereum just over 2,600. Solana down almost 6% to 163. Over the past 24 hours, $700 million was liquidated from leverage traders as crypto dumped across the board. Hyperliquid James Wynn accounted for a good chunk of that as he was liquidated for a casual $100 million. Help could be on the way, though, as FTX is set to distribute over $5 billion in stablecoins to creditors today. Next up, it was a big win for crypto exchanges as the U.S. and Binance filed a joint stipulation to dismiss the ongoing lawsuit. CZ took to Twitter to celebrate the victory and post a picture of Gary Gensler with a clown nose. Fuck yeah. Everyone hates that guy. Finally, we saw some bullish news for DeFi coming out of the U.S. as the SEC stated that crypto staking transactions are not security transactions. Crypto Task Force lead Hester Pierce also categorized meme coins as collectibles rather than securities. Another suck it to Gary Gensler. Back to you in the studio.
Excellent weather report as always.
Gary Gensler sucked, dude. What a fucking loser. What an absolute fucking loser, dude. I mean, he looked like a loser. He looked like a fucking nerd. And then, you know, his true colors came out. Correct.
He was like teaching crypto. Like he was like literally like a professor, like advocating for crypto. And then like whatever happened that got him in his position, whatever boots he had to kiss, like completely flipped on like how he was like regulated. Yeah. Wild.
He got offered the job. The Biden admin, it wasn't Biden. That dude's been fucking almost dead for 6 years. Rest in peace. You know, someone in his administration was like, yo, dude, you're going to put your fucking boot on the throat of crypto. And he was like, yes, sir. And that's what he did for 4 fucking years, dude. It's insane. And on the way out, he just started suing people left and right. He's like, Uniswap, fuck you. You know what I mean? Bored Ape Yacht Club, go fuck yourself. Dude, it's like anyone other than... Yeah, CyberConks. I don't even know what you do, but fuck you too. You're done. Like, it was brutal, dude. It was brutal. But man, Kamala would have been fine though. So I mean,
you think they know what virtuals is?
Nah, dude, that guy's in Singapore, dude. He's safe, dude. That's a fucking flotilla island. All of the military age men have to join the military for 2 years.
Right, I don't think he knows what virtuals is.
Kix knows what virtuals is. Easy, we virtual pilled Easy on the show yesterday. I don't know if you followed him on the timeline. He was basically he went from crashing out over virtuals to buying in and like.
I love it. That's actually sometimes you make a lot of money when you do that, Easy.
Well, dude, I fucked up yesterday. I basically would have made all my money back, but then I accidentally staked it, and I can't unstake it for 14 days.
Oh, they got you, dude.
So yeah, I pressed the button without reading the words.
3-3, dude.
Yeah, I pressed the button.
Don't sell. We're all up and nobody sell to get more points.
But I'm in this 500% oversubscribed one today that hopefully it cooks. We still got 4 hours.
Let's go, dude.
So one thing I've always done, Easy, is I wait till the end, just because like I want to see like exactly what I'm gonna get for my points, because like whatever it like recommends for you,
it's like, based on how oversubscribed
snapshot. So like whatever you'll get refunded, like it happened with the previous one, based on like where it closes out.
So Ray, question for you: how often are you doing the Genesis agents?
I was doing them like every day, and now I'm kind of holding off and stacking points. So
my crash out yesterday got me a lot of points. A lot of points. Yeah. Like a lot.
Look at my points, like the breakdown of how I get these things. Yapping is big. 9K from yapping. This is basically staking at least 5K Kaito and talking on the timeline. V virtual.
How many did you get yapping?
Almost 9K yesterday.
Damn, I got 7K yesterday.
Yeah. Well, some people know how to do that. Well, you need to stake more. I think you need to stake more Kaito. Maybe yours would probably go.
I have no Kaito staked right now.
Yeah. So if you're going to be in the virtuals, I think putting 10 to 12K, whatever 5,000 Kaito costs, staking it is going to be like absolutely game changing in terms of points.
I also want to buy one of these Yappy Bears, dude.
I'm super late to this idea. Sorry for cutting you off, Easy.
Go for it.
Well, I was just saying I like the NFTs that Kaito launched. I think they're interesting.
Oh, damn. They're up.
Big.
They went
Are they
down.
little copy pabras?
Yeah.
Capybaras, yeah. Copy pastas.
They look
Yeah,
cute.
capybaras.
They're cool, dude. They're like, and so nobody knew, dude. The one of ones are selling for like 15 to 20 ETH.
Yeah.
So I like them. It's a low supply, 1,500.
Somebody got
probably.
Ooh, that look cool.
yeah, that was a one of one. Somebody got one of the one of ones on like a severe discount when they made the announcement.
Yeah. So what's interesting here is that you have some of these like double Kaito things that have sold for like 11 ETH, but I think that was pre-reveal when they like pumped. The two one of ones have sold for 15 and 30, or 15 and 18. Sorry, 15 and 18.
Mm-hmm.
I'm super late to this idea.
Which idea?
What I just realized, I'm a fucking dummy because this was a play. You could have bought Hyperliquid, bought Kaito, staked both of them, and then just opened up a 1x leverage short on both, same exact price, and you could have been delta neutral on the token and free farming the stake.
Yes. So the issue is depending on where you open it, the funding, because you have to think even on a delta neutral position, funding still adds up. So you'd probably
but your funding just has to outweigh your staking rewards, right?
Yeah, but you have to think too for like funding Kaito, staking rewards don't happen as frequently as like the APR right now. I think it's like 11%. So like as long as funding is less than that.
Oh, the APR and the staking, like they're like calculating your rewards.
No, so that's just you earn Kaito from staking too.
Yeah. So yeah, you would just make money. That alone would offset this funding. I'm just saying you would have gotten all these rewards for free. Like if you bought 10K of virtuals and then you shorted 10K worth of virtual and you staked that 10K virtual, you would have gotten all of these airdrops for free. I'll have to remember that for next time. So everybody else, Men in Black Flash.
Yes and no though, Kicks, because a lot of these virtual rewards are unrealized.
You have to hold them.
That's the bigger thing. Yeah.
You just have to dump before everyone else.
And if you dump, you basically have to dump everything.
Yeah.
The whole thing.
Right now, that's what I would do. I would have held it right now perfectly. I wouldn't have sold too early like I always do.
Dump the soulless airdrop and everything else right now, which I do think is probably the top for like some of these rewards.
Here's the big brain, like the super big brain on like what you're trying to do. Kicks here. Bread released this, where essentially like Pendle has a product where basically like you stake your Kaito and earn Kaito as APY on it as opposed to staking rewards. And people like pay those rewards in Kaito to get the yield and the airdrops. So like Pendle has like an interesting product. So like you can take either side of it. You can either like buy the airdrop side of it or just put your Kaito in Pendle as opposed to staking it with Kaito. And then you're basically earning the yield on the airdrops that way. In addition to like farming whatever Pendle points or bonuses there are.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so I remember reading that a couple days ago from Bread on like another delta neutral way to kind of get additional exposure on these like high yield airdrops.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of smart people did that already.
Yeah, it's our first thought. Is like we're like getting to it like 2 weeks later. We're like, you know what we should do? We should go delta neutral on this.
At the top.
Yeah, at the very top. What could go wrong? Well, your short could print.
Yeah,
like
but then it offsets your long.
Your short prints, you exit that, and then you're holding spot that might be able to go back up. I'm bag holding one of these NFTs. I bought it unrevealed at 4.2 way back when they dumped. I think.
What's it look?
Yeah, let me pull it up. I actually like him. He's like pretty cool. I gotta check my wallet. This is so annoying. Here he is. Just
I like him.
Is
Are
you
you
study matches his zipper, his hat?
Is yours staked?
Yeah. Yep.
So do you get more with this thing staked? Like, do you get anything?
I haven't gotten like anything substantial for the NFT at this point. I think that they will reward them, but it just had like basically originally it was offering like, if you remember how their Kaito Connect worked before. So Kaito Connect, you would get more votes for holding the NFT, and they haven't really rewarded the NFT with like after like removing that model. And I think that there's going to be some sort of reward for these. Obviously, like they're like paying some sort of attention to them. They're adding the art. I think the guy who did this art is does like Pudgy Penguin art, like also works for Pudgies for some of their like art and animation. So like they're putting
Who's the artist?
I think they didn't say it in their post. Let me pull up their post.
I'm just curious because it's definitely not Mungo.
No, it's not Mungo. Froggy.
If it was a Mungo. Oh, cool. Okay. Yeah, that's cool. I like them. I think they're cute. I mean, dude, I'm down pretty damn bad on these bad buns I bought. Down like 40% on these. Awful. My Monsters Fund capsules are doing well, at least. Still holding 0.54. Floor's pretty thin to 0.6. And I've earned like 250,000 points off that. So I don't know. I'm like being way more slow with a lot of stuff. Like just trading in general right now, it's like finding my spots. It's why I'm like I was like comfortable crashing out with virtuals and getting involved. And basically me doing all the wrong stuff yesterday helped inform me of what I need to do for the right stuff, from like the trading to staking to all this stuff. Cause like so many people corrected me and called me a dumbass. I had the Vader research guys like calling me an idiot. Yeah. So that is like always good. When
That's
you have,
the best
like,
way to learn
checking
about
on
an
it.
ecosystem is like
Yeah,
say
just
the
shit on
wrong
it.
thing about it, say the wrong thing about it, and people would be like, no, here's exactly what you need to do to maximize profits.
Checkmate.
It was basically like, hey, dumbass, you should have been doing X, Y, and Z. And I'm like, all right, I'll do X, Y, and Z now. Thanks. Like me fully crashing out had every big name virtual person correct me. I have DMs from like some of the biggest whales on there telling me like what to do and how not to lose money on it and like all this stuff, which is why I was like, oh, okay, so like I should just.
So
be looking at some of this
everyone's
stuff.
easy. Everyone's up massive on virtual staking, but no one has realized the position.
Yeah, yeah.
I've never
Some
seen this
people
before in
have.
crypto.
So it's literally, this is like 2017, 2018, Ohm Fork, 2020 DeFi summer to a T.
Friend tag
Like
3-3. I'll buy your keys. I won't sell.
Yeah. So the big thing here is like a lot of people recognized profit yesterday with Solus because it was the #1 hackathon winner for virtuals. So like a lot of people got 5-figure paydays and were like, okay, I'm going to go into jail for this, use all my points. So now these upcoming drops is where I'm like, okay, so now is where you catch that like baby bump, post dump, small bump because there's such less competition. I'm like, okay, so now this is where I want to try to just optimize really short period of time, really quickly, capitalize on like, if I can pull 5K out of this, that's great. I'm like, perfect. Okay, so really quickly, I just netted 5K.
I wanna clip today's show with yesterday's show with Easy. Just like,
yeah, because I was crashing.
Like, all right, here's what I'm doing. I'm going all in on today's launches. We're staking them. We're locking them up for. This is yesterday's drop. This thing went pretty bonkers kicks. This was
so I bought the Pico top there on the left, like literally the Pico top. I think I was probably the highest buy at like 63 mil.
Whew.
Yeah, just because once again I was like, okay, #1, it go higher. Didn't realize there's no product and it's a bunch of 18-year-old Stanford kids that somehow convinced people they had a good thing going here, and Virtuals gave them a trophy. So kudos to Virtuals for like lying. I'm all in.
Wait, hold on a second. You're telling me that you don't need an emotionally intelligent AI companion?
Motherfucker, if I like get better help, it's a person. Probably costs the same. The server cost is probably more for this shit.
Get a friend, a real life friend or something.
Yeah, like brother, I'll text Kicks. Like,
yeah.
the fuck.
That's just like it's just like
pick up golf.
A wait list. The product is a wait list right now.
What's your therapy? Let's go golf.
Scroll down. They want you to wear a goddamn necklace.
Oh man, I'm kind of bearish on AI necklaces.
Yeah, dude, I don't want this fucking thing listening. Like, I got Alexa or Google Home doing that already. Like,
I'm more bearish. You have exactly like an Alexa Home thing. Like I feel like that's where you'd get more.
Bro,
AI
imagine
value.
wearing this. You pour yourself.
I won't talk
cereal.
to anybody that has this on. I'm like, you're like recording our conversation.
So, Kicks, hear me out. Imagine wearing this. You pour yourself a bowl of cereal, and the AI wearable compatible companion goes, "Hey, dipshit, you poured the cereal before the milk," and it just starts dunking on me. Like it just starts trying to correct basic things I'm doing.
Do you know how much highly refined sugars and citric acid is in the cereal you just poured? Oh, shut the fuck up, dude. I'm going to dump you in the cereal, dude.
Hey, Easy, I see that you put on polyester boxers. Do you know what happens
your
to
nuts
your
are
testicles?
cooked, buddy.
Yeah, like, dude, this thing's valued at $30 million? Yeah,
you're just
fine.
miserable because it's just telling you how much you're fucking up in life.
All right, this launch is on Believe. What is it? Was it top at?
Believe app if Sol is launched? I don't fucking know.
Okay, so if it launched on Believe, does Pasternak or Nikita Beer engage with it?
Yeah, it won a Pasternak hackathon.
Okay, Pasternak hackathon, and would be launched through the launch app, not through the tweet. So it'd probably come out the gates at about 15 mil.
Okay.
So right, a little lower than this.
Yeah, I think the virtuals model is stronger because there's no sell tax, and also there's an incentive for people not to sell.
It's also on EVM, so it's slower by nature.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's still a little bit of life in this. Like Easy said, I think there's opportunity this week. I've begun the unstaking process, so like I'm like looking to exit in a week or two.
Great. I have 14 days.
Yeah.
Then I can't unstake because I lose the points.
Well, just that you don't go into jail for unstaking. You just lose the points you get from that. I think that you should never stake Easy because I think you're going to get a huge outweighted bonus, especially if you stake Kaito from doing this over the daily stuff.
So just stake Kaito and Yap.
I think for you, like that's gonna be the best play because if the bigger your platform, the more you get for staking the app.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. I mean, dude, yesterday I got back 50% of the points just for my crash out. And I'm like, and now if I just do like daily follow-ups on this shit, I should realistically pull a couple thousand points every day.
Right. And it doesn't even, like you can yap about other things. It doesn't even need to be
No,
about.
yeah, it's purely just talking.
Yeah. It's any apps. So I think get multiplied by your stake Kaito. I believe is how it works. Like I think there are some bonuses for like actually talking about virtuals, but like the way I've seen it, like I've gotten the majority of my yaps not talking about virtuals, and I'm getting more and more points per day. You also get a little bonus from like it's almost better like to trade them. Like buying that solace is going to give you more points than staking it. I think.
Yeah, I thought it would. It didn't.
No, you didn't get.
I didn't get shit. So there's no like section for trading. So like there's no
it goes in this daily active bonus. Whatever this daily active bonus is from your trading. So if you get a points history, it'll be your daily active bonus, and it won't break down.
I didn't get anything yet.
Yeah.
Weird. Okay, Kicks. What else are you doing? Are you just trading perps? You're real sicko.
I don't even like doing that much. I'm just like, I'll put a trade in here and there. I'm really not doing that much. Sitting in my positions. I don't know. We may have a little bit more of a pullback ahead, but I'm comfy in most of my positions. But I'm not in virtuals or Kaito or doing any of that shit right now. Just taking it easy, working. Summer. I'm sure there'll be something fun to do here in a little bit. But I'm not trying to like, over trade. I'm gonna lose some money if I do that.
Do you think this InfoFi play is the trade of the summer or could be the trade of the summer? This sort of like socialized tokenization, like what we're seeing from Loud, what Kaito is airdropping, like are these plays like can we look back and say, oh, in hindsight, that was the play of the summer?
I mean, I think it's already like didn't Easy just say that a bunch of people made 5 figures for staking virtuals and getting sold?
No, not the virtual stuff as much as like the Kaito, like the SocialFi stuff.
I mean, bro, if you look at it right now on Kaito, you could theoretically make 10K a month off 3 leaderboards. Like, very easily. You could do Polkadot, Arbitrum, and DYDX. And if you place in the top 10 for all 3 of those, you're making $10,000 a month. If we're talking about 2 L1s with active ecosystems and leverage trading and just being public about your leverage trades. It's like the easiest way to make 10K a month right now. Go explore Polkadot, go explore Arbitrum, actively talk about what you're doing on those ecosystems, engage with the top followers on the leaderboard on both of those ecosystems, and then on DYDX, make some 1.5x leverage trades, capitalize on surge rewards, and then also capitalize on the rewards that you get from the ecosystem. Like you can quite literally clear $120,000 a year just doing those 3 ecosystems and not worrying about anything else.
Yeah, I'm wondering like if this is going to spawn what happens this summer. Like this Loud thing, like people can talk about it like either way. It's a valueless token, but like it has 72% mind share right now. And the launch mechanism I think is super interesting and like maybe the most interesting thing to me. Kix, have you been following Loud at all with their like how they're launching, etc.?
Yeah, like you got to spam tweet about them, and then you get access to a pre-sale where you're gonna make a bunch of money off of it, and then dump on the people
that buy.
it.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
So is that better or worse of a distribution mechanism than just going pump fund straight to market is my question.
I mean, it's better in the sense that you have a shit ton of people talking about it. You know, like it's a better like signal to noise ratio. Also, I think it's better that you have like a bunch of different people buying into a coin versus like a couple snipers and botters buying a bunch of supply at a super low price, and they're just going to giga dump in perpetuity. Do I like really get razzed up about loud other than like trying to make some money off of it? No, not really. I do think it's cool that they're doing like a pre-sale around basically attached to Twitter and like how much you're talking about it. I mean, I do think that's new and interesting and different, but I don't know, man. I just it's all trade, like it's all trading. Like you're just trying to fucking like repaint the same fucking thing at the end of the day. Like, is this massively different than Pac-Man? No. Is this massively different than what Kaito or Virtuals is doing, where you put some skin in the game and then you get rewards based on your activity? You know, like those are rewards based on either your social activity or your trading activity. You know, Virtuals is, oh, you know, if you hold and you don't sell, you get more points, da 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 da. At the end of the day, it's just a different fucking skin cat of trading. You know what I mean? So I'm not like, oh my God, this is the new NFT paradigm. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's just going to be the same thing of like Friend Tech in 2023 was the thing of the summer. And if you got in fucking early, you fucking cooked. And then a bunch of people made a lot of money. And then a bunch of people bag hold and they talk shit and said, this is all stupid. This is so fucking dumb, blah, 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 blah.
Dude, I'm actually like shocked right now. Like, you can literally make 120 grand a year from just exploring two ecosystems and taking 1 to 2x leverage trades.
Easy,
Like,
just goes right back, right back.
No, I know. I'm sorry, but it just like this just clicked for me.
Completely different thought process.
I'm sorry, but
Mine's
like
blown.
because my everything just like exploded in my head real quick. I'm talking 3 to 4 hours a day of work. You can spend maybe 20 hours a week doing this.
Let's be more realistic though. That's 3 to 4 hours of a day of work for you. For me, it's probably 6 hours at least. For somebody
but it doesn't have to be.
Without that follower level, it's more. Like I think you have to do
no.
more.
So that's where I think you're different, because if you just so it may take, so all right, let's chop this down. Let's say 60 grand a year. It's going to take you 3 to 4 months to ramp up to get into this. But if you just become a vocal person for Polkadot and Arbitrum, engage with the top accounts, be active for an hour every day. Go in for an hour, sit down. That's 2 hours. 1 hour for Arbitrum, 1 hour for Polkadot. Take the third hour, 30 minutes of exploring something on Polkadot, writing something about it and posting it. 30 minutes for exploring something on Arbitrum, writing about it and posting it. You don't even need to trade on it. Just go research something you find interesting in the ecosystem and post about it every single day for the next 3 months, for the next 90 days. And I think you would be shocked at how quickly you'll climb the leaderboard on both of those, to a point where you are getting rewarded by month 3. And if you continue to do that for the rest of the year, my money would be you place top 20 on both of those fairly quickly, which in turn would net you close to 5 figures on rewards for those. Mix in DYDX if you are trading majors and alts, where you can also double dip and say I'm long or you're shorting Polkadot or Arbitrum there. Now you can quickly climb into the top 25 there. I think no matter the follower size, if you have 500 followers and you start doing this by responding to people in these ecosystems, posting about these ecosystems for the next 90 days, you would be able to break into that and actually net money, like substantial money.
I mean, basically just laid out, like, if you are a paid, like if you're getting paid to market and you grind your ass off, like, dude, this was like in e-commerce in 2017. You'd fucking find someone, an Instagram chick with 1 million followers, and you'd say, hey, I'm going to pay you $5,000 a month to talk about this product over and over and over again. And here we are in 2025. And it's like, cool. All these people are going to pay you to talk about their product nonstop on the timeline. And based on how popular you are, you're going to get paid. This is just called marketing.
Yeah.
This is just called marketing. It's been done.
Who is that? I like the negative belief in this. I'm tempted to spin up.
No,
a
it's not.
burner
I'm
account.
not saying it's not a negative belief. I'm just saying this
No,
is
no, it's not
literally
just a
like
comment.
how this
There's
is
a zero
literally
chance
how
that
marketing.
happens. I might buy an NFT that no one knows about, slap it as my PFP, and just start the challenge. Like, just see if I can do it from a brand new Twitter, not share it until the challenge is done.
I mean, that'd be fun.
That's an unreal thing to do. Just go from zero, see how you can go from 0 to X followers just on the side. I would feel so like demoralizing after like month 1. Like doing that every day for a month, like without like knowing that you have this other platform, I feel like would just be so difficult. But yeah, I would love
It's
to
like
see
it's no different though than like how like airdrop farming used to work. Like I would talk to people and they're like, dude, like, you're just leaving money on the table. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, dude, you can make 10K a month airdrop farming in the space. And I'm like, cool. So like, how do you do it? And it's like, cool. Every day you spend 4 hours looping this money through all of these different bridges and farming things and unyielding and then send it here and send it back here and send it back here. It's like, so what you're saying is that I can get paid 10K a month to have a fucking job.
Yeah, essentially.
That what I'm trying to do when I trade things, I'm trying to not have a job. I'm trying to buy something, hold it, work my actual other job, and then have that come up. I'm not trashing all of this. I'm just saying it's all the same shit. Like airdrop farming, that's like, yeah, you could spend 5 hours a day looping all this shit, and this guy made 120 grand doing it. This is just the social version of that. Okay, you build up a Twitter following and you just market for all of these companies and they pay you to market for all of these companies. That's all we're talking about here.
I
Ellie,
like that.
You can't do this, Ellie. You cannot use AI to do this. Those AI posts get.
I also like Greek's comment. Easy consistently runs 1K to 100K and fails every time. Shut the fuck up, Easy. Hey, dipshit. I made more money than your entire bloodline on Launchcoin.
Yeah, Greek is in here. He's not happy with Easy. He probably
Greek's very mad.
He's very mad at Easy in the comments here. Yeah, but the thing is, like, you can't use AI slop. Like, you have to, like, if you're using AI as a tool, like, you have to adjust it. Like, it's so easy to see AI slop. I get so many AI slop replies that are clearly AI, just like muting them, and then your reach gets barbecued. Because once you get like seen as AI, I think people block and mute you, and that just barbecues your reach. So you have to be like human to do this. Like, don't go out there thinking you can use AI to farm this, because you absolutely can't.
Yeah. You'll probably spend a shit ton of time customizing the AI bot, and then you should just launch it on Believe and just sell the shovels to everyone. Say, I created an AI agent that lets you farm all this SocialFi shit. Yeah. I mean, once again, I'm not trying to be a negative person. I think you can go out there and people do it. But you know how many, let me just tell you something about like Instagram or TikTok celebrities, right? And there's people on there making 30, 40, 50K a month fucking marketing for other companies, and they're making a shit ton of money. And then you have a fucking 100,000 women underneath them that are like, that could be me. That could be me. All I have to do is just post funny videos and interesting stuff on TikTok and Instagram all day. And they spend fucking 3 hours a day posting to their fucking 450 followers, and they're never going to make shit, dude. It's a pyramid, not in a bad sense. It's a pyramid, just like that is how the fucking world works. That's how sports works, right? How many fucking people washed out of sports versus how many people make $10 million a year playing professional sports? It's just, that's the game. And yes, that is not trying to be negative and saying you can't build up a following, because people do it all the time. And then you can make 10, 15K a month or whatever.
It's Herbalife online. It is kind of funny because I definitely see the similarities. At the end of the day, too, like, I think a lot of this comes down to your bankroll above all else. Like, is it time efficient for me to go and farm this? No, probably not. Like, I could just go trade and do significantly better, or like just find other opportunities. So that's like the hard part. Like, if you have the ability and the bankroll to just take swings at stuff, you're gonna outpace this. Like, that's the reality of it.
But also easy if you have a good following like yourself and you already naturally want to write content and grow your base. It's like a great synergy for you. And even aside from your trading, if you're making 10K a month, kind of maybe putting a little bit more effort in stuff you're already naturally doing, that's a win. I'm not trying to like say like people shouldn't go and do this. I'm just saying like We just have to look at the reality of what this is, which is like this is paid marketing in a sense. So it's like, if you get in doing that, like I ran an ads agency, you know what I mean? And you can run an ads agency and get it up to a certain level of cash flow, but it's a job. You know what I mean? You got to show in, clock in. You stop doing it, you stop making your money.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the reality.
Before Easy took over, I have one last thing I want to say and like talk about Loud and the distribution. Who's making like a launch pad based on this, like with this distribution model? Like, I feel like
the guy making Loud.
Yeah, or like, is it Kaito? Do something. Does Kaito jump?
1 sec, I need to address Greek here again. What bags are being pumped here? I don't own Polkadot. I don't own Arbitrum. DYDX has a token. Yeah. Do I own any of it? No. Sorry. My bad. That's on me. There's no bags getting pumped, Greek. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Greek is somebody who's like very burned, just like a sad
penguin,
little
dude.
human who just has to come on and be like a little YouTube troll. It's just wild.
An angry penguin. Go back to clicking buttons. I will. And once again, I'll outpace your next bloodline, your grandkids' grandkids. Listen.
I've never seen him in here before. It's like he came in the day.
He's been here before. No, he's been here before. I've seen him around. Okay. I think he's just angry at me for like not being realistic. I don't know. My bad.
Yeah, so just
sorry, Greek. I hope you have a better day.
Woke up on the wrong side of the bed today. We've got a lot.
If you make a Loud platform where now instead of getting airdrop, you have to pay a little bit of money. It's just the same fucking thing. You're just like whatever's launching on there, you're gonna have a bunch of people farm it. You know, you're gonna have a bunch of people farm it to get the thing, to do the thing. Like none of this stuff we're talking about is fundamentally different than anyone else talking their bags or whatever on the timeline. But it is funny to me. Some people are like, "Oh, all this other stuff in crypto is a scam," except for the one thing I'm doing, where
that's the one thing that's pissed me off.
I'm pumping bags, but you guys pumping bags are scammers. But me
calling the ICM meta, the AI meta, shilling Pac Moon, all of those things, and then being like, those are terrible people. You're the reason that people got destroyed on the timeline. And then going and being like, yeah, Loud is sick is the dumbest shit I've ever heard. To be like, oh yeah, Loudio, stay Loudio. There's nothing wrong with talking about this. But if you shield ICM, you shield AI, you're the reason that everybody got wrecked. Dude, this token has zero incentivization for price to go up. Literally no reason for price to go up. And sure, does Dogecoin? I guess not. Does Pepe? I guess not. I still think comparing those is not the right situation, because what you're saying is basically like the quote KOLs are going to incentivize volume. It's no different incentivizing volume for this Loud token than it is if I were to go and just start shilling tickers every day. Somebody commented today, was like, there's a massive difference. Loudio's at least transparent. Meme coins aren't. The transparency is the person posting wants price to go up so that they make more money. It is the exact same thing.
Right. Yeah. So essentially what happens is every time they post, they're hoping that you give them 4% of your money every time you click that buy button is the goal.
Yeah.
Because that fee is going directly into their pockets. So
they
are incentivized to have you click buy, and they're incentivized to have you click sell. Like
I just feel like an old man. I feel like an old man. Like I'm just seeing all this shit happen in different forms, different ways, just over and over again, and it's all the same thing, and it's fine. And that's where I just literally believe, like, just trade it. Just trade whatever you want. Be interested in whatever you want. Be a grown-ass fucking adult and just do whatever you want. You know what I mean? If you want to trade pump fund tickers all day, fucking get after it. If you want to do Kaito stuff all day, get after it. If you want to do virtual stuff all day, get after it. If you want to do perps trading all day, get after it. If you want to just fucking find the next hidden gem token and hold it for 1,000x, get after it. Own whatever you want to do. Own whatever you want to do. People are going to do whatever they fucking want to do in this space, and just fucking vibe, you know, like who gives a fuck, you know what I mean? But yeah, dude, I mean, no wonder I'm sitting here just like looking at charts and being like, I'm like trade perps, just because like the other shit, dude. I feel like I'm in like high school again. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, you're in this clique? Fuck you. Oh, you do over that? Oh, fuck you. We're fucking the shit, dude, but you fucking suck.
It looks like we don't have much longer to go through the Loud spam on the timeline. Snapshot for the top 1,000 Loud yappers is ending soon. This is the main driver of essentially what's causing this, because I think
Then you have the
people are
pre-sale
realistic
tomorrow.
that they're not going to be in the top 25. So you may
No,
see top
dude,
accounts.
God no, God no, God no, God no, dude. Getting into the top 25 is a fever dream. Like I don't even want to try to get in the top 25 because you have to make it your entire personality for the next 14 days minimum to get any sort of reward. For me, like you can just go and spend that time elsewhere in a more efficient manner, much like what I gave to Greek in the chat about how he should be spending his time. And I gave him the playbook, but he just called me a narcissistic piece of shit and that I need to go keep clicking buttons. Greek, man, I hope you have a great day, dude. Message me your address. I'll send you an edible arrangement. The note will probably read, suck my dick.
Like, you guys remember in November, which feels like a lifetime ago, when like people were getting pre-sales into these AI coins that were like that one big AI pre-sale that was worth like 80 or 100 grand, you know, and then like some people were like selling it.
AICC?
Yeah, and then some people were like selling it right away, and then people were like fudding them on the timeline for like selling the airdrop that they got, and it's just like, I feel like sometimes I'm in a fucking insane asylum. You know what I mean? Like, 'cause it's like the same thing is going to happen with Loud. Someone's going to farm it and make like 40 grand and sell it, and then everyone's going to get mad that they sold the thing that like anyone else would have sold in that position. We're just looping the same shit over and over again, and I'm fine with it. You know what I mean? But I just think it's funny that we like think it's all fucking different or whatever. You know, this is an apple and this is a bowl of shit. Like,
one sec, gotta pull up my
am
best
I
friend
making
Greek
any
here.
sense?
One sec, no, none. But I have to pull up my best friend Greek here. Getting into the top 25 is a fever dream for Loud. Getting into the top leaderboards for Arbitrum, Polkadot, and DYDX is exceptionally easy considering the lack of competition on these boards. So, yeah, totally retarded take. You are the retard here. Keep crying in the casino.
So a couple things, like it's an even pre-sale 0.2. So like easy. What do you think these pre-salers are going to make? It's going to go like somewhere
Between 20 and 40 soul.
20, 40 soul.
That's my
So,
thing. And that's basically if it opens up at a 30 million market cap.
So nobody is going to be dumping soul at more than whatever that can be, because these top 25, they don't get rewarded in token. They get rewarded in Solana.
Yes. So the token price action is actually like the thing though is, like I said, I wrote this fucking long form think piece on this thing this morning with a bunch of math in there where I like broke down what you'd actually need for volume. That's kind of the main thing here is if you look at the volume for the top 10 meme coins on Solana today over 24 hours, I excluded Trump because I think that is an anomaly at 66 million, just because I think that like nothing's going to compare to that type of volume on it. So I removed that one and looked at number 2 through 11. And so number 1 did 22 mil, 2 did 17 mil, 3 did 14.5 mil. You need that to sustain for 7 days to break 100 mil in total volume for the week, which would be the first payout. After that, it gets down to 70, 60, down to 50, and which is why I'm like, I think it'll do 40 to 50 mil in volume. That's my thought. And if it does 40 to 50 mil in volume, you'd be looking at anywhere, the average top 25 spots would make between 40 and 60 grand, which is a ton of money, dude. A ton of money. So they make between 40 and 60 grand if the amount traded for week 1 is between 25 and 50 mil, right? So I have both those graphics there. That one is the top 10 for total volume. And then above that is what the amount traded with the fees, and then the average per trader reward would be. So top 25 yappers. That's the one that comes into play here. So if it does 100 mil, the average person, if it does 100 mil, that means that they're going to collect $4 million in fees, giving 160 grand on average out, which is crazy. Could it do it? Who knows? I just don't think traders are going to be incentivized to trade this thing because there's a 4% buy tax and a 4% sell tax on every transaction, which for context, complaints were made about Launchcoin having a 2% buy tax and a 2% sell tax on Solana. It's what deterred a lot of people out the gate.
So
And
I think what I'm going to do here, Easy, is I'm going to farm really hard today, get in the top 25. I'm not going to sell, but I'm going to quickly lobby Hyperliquid to open up a perps on this product. I will then 1-to-1 short it. I will ride my bag all the way down, but make a shit ton of money on my short, which no one can see. Then I will proclaim to the timeline that I'm a diamond hander and I truly believe in the paradigm and that I'm a good person and they should all follow and retweet my posts so that I can then leverage this in to a massive Kaito social media play. I will also apply the same long perp short on that, never selling my bags and telling everybody that I'm a true believer in the space. Little do they know, I'll be making massive amounts on my shorts, which I use to funnel into 35 different alt accounts, which I will then use to further control my Kaito market share.
Are you James Wynn?
Yes.
So Hyperliquid does look like Hyperliquid will be available to trade loud at TGE.
Looks like my plan's already coming around according to plan.
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. I think you're gonna. I feel like the consensus is that no one wants to buy this. The fees are too high. It's going to spike and then be down only as everyone dumps their airdrops, and like that feels like consensus to me. I'm not
contrarian
anybody saying that like, hey, this token has value. People want this token. Like there's some reason to buy this, and that makes me like, interestingly enough, bullish on buying the token.
Well, here's the real thing. And there's probably some inside guys that already have this baseball, right? But let me lay you guys out a little vision here, okay? This is what's actually going to happen. They're going to launch loud, say nothing about it, right? They're going to let all the people that don't have inside information dump, right? Then what they're going to have is very quickly rather, they're going to launch the loud staking thing. So now everyone's be like, oh, what are we staking for?
Wow, the
You're
more
staking
Pix
to
talks,
get...
the more I think he's a fucking idiot. Oh my goodness. No, this is a great idea, man. I think this is like foolproof. Holy shit. I've never seen something so dumb ever processed in my entire life. I think if they do staking, the traders would be just very, very locked in here. Holy shit, this guy might actually buy my fucking bags. What a dumb fuck. Yeah, no, I think this goes to 100 mil easily.
No, but dude, I'm for real on this. I think they're gonna pull the whole, oh, what's this coin do? We're not sure. But then it's be like, oh, you stake this to get in the future pre-sales, and then everybody's gonna fucking FOMO in. Okay.
I can see it. I mean, also I could see like obviously it's for nothing, it's for attention, but like I said, I feel like Launchpad with this launch mechanism could be very interesting depending on how things play out with the distribution, because this is like very widely distributed. Like 90% between the LP and all these people.
It's the rate of diminishing returns, dude. It's the law of diminishing returns. It's the roller coaster thing. Every launchpad that would follow this would pull less mind share over and over and over and over again.
This is a completely novel
roller coaster ride,
novel distribution method, though, is my thought process. Like this is completely...
Yeah, but is it though? This is just the same distribution method as Kaito, just purely for a TGE instead of TGE rewards.
I mean, I guess like the closest launchpad to have like a similar distribution would be virtuals, where they're doing like points weighted, no sniper launches at low FDV. Like I'm very interested in social weighted, no sniper launches at low FDV. Like
what is it? 90% of the tokens going to this, 45% to the top 1,000, 45% to the other.
To the LP, 10% to like team marketing incentives, future incentives.
Okay, so everyone that said the team wasn't getting paid for this just fucking lied.
I think they have it earmarked as like incentives. Like
what the fuck?
So like they
Everyone's
have
like,
it.
Yeah, no, this team's not doing anything. They're never going to talk about it again because they have no exposure. That's just a fucking lie.
I don't know if it's like going into the team's pockets. They just have control of it. So
yeah, okay.
Famous last words.
Holy shit, we really are dumber than we fucking look. Yeah, no, the team definitely won't nuke this on our fucking head.
Now, dude, here's the play, dude. You let the thing launch, it's gonna dump. Everyone's be like on the timeline, this sucks. Oh, I told you. Then they're gonna be like, here's the new staking pre-sale platform, blah, 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 blah. Stake your coins now. Then everyone's be like, these guys are fucking geniuses. This is the sickest fucking shit ever, dude. Holy fuck. Then it'll go up, and then you sell that second pump.
Okay. Did we even do the weather report today?
Yeah, we did. You didn't listen to it, asshole.
Totally missed it. I was too busy thinking about what my airdrop would be. Yeah, no, man, you did a great job this morning.
I mean,
Doge Toshi just
Kicks muted himself mid conversation there.
Trying to get voice mod working, dude. It keeps crashing.
Easy. Is this a good spot to buy Soul?
I'm not giving any financial advice ever again after Greek crashed out on me this morning. Like, respectfully, go find your own alpha. Go click your own fucking buttons. And if you want to blame somebody, go find Greek's Twitter and blame him.
Oh man. There's a ton of other headlines here I want to fly through, just to keep everybody abreast of what's happening. We saw Coinbase adding perps trading for hype. That was a big one yesterday. We got some big global crypto headlines. Kazakhstan, out of all countries, making noise. They announced the launch of a crypto city, which is intended to be a sandbox with all goods being able to be purchased with crypto. And Jupiter also partnered with the country of Kazakhstan to allow companies to IPO with tokenized shares on Solana. So Kazakhstan is very crypto forward, joining Bhutan as obscure random countries that are just all in on crypto. We saw Nigel.
Oh God, man! I wish we could actually talk about like a big trade we can make or something. Not this stupid fucking bullshit. God, I could go to sleep right now, but I gotta keep my eyes open for Ray.
Nigel Farage will introduce a strategic Bitcoin reserve bill in the UK. Revolut is getting ready to launch crypto services in the US again. The Panamanian mayor from Panama, he announced a Bitcoin strategic reserve is coming for that country. So that's the global crypto headlines. NFT wise, we have the Popkins mint live on Sui. You can still mint some Popkins over there. Easiest way to get across is the Wormhole Bridge. Use the bridge right in Phantom. Popkins are live minting now. I think Easy's minting a couple of these, or already minted a couple of these. What do you think about these little Popkins, Easy?
Dude, they're so cute.
Yeah, pretty cute.
Man, I like that, guys. Those are some great alpha.
You
I
still
bet he
have the
actually
voice.
thinks that was a compliment, when in reality, I'm making fun of him. What a dumbass.
You still have the filter on right now. The buttons you can potentially click. Nansen launched season 1 of their points system. This could potentially be alpha. Sign up for Nansen. You can follow them, Nansen_AI. This begins June 17th. Maybe there's a snapshot ahead of time for their points program. So a button you can click there. Just connect a Twitter account or a wallet, I believe, to sign up. Zero cost to potentially get reward later down the line. I join as many of these as I can to get exposure. We just had a big one on SocialFi for just signing up into their Discord the other day. So paying attention there. There's a button that I'm clicking.
Nansen points. Nansen's going to get into SocialFi maybe.
I mean, they're like very deep. Like they've been around since last cycle in terms of just like general.
Yeah, that could be a big one, dude. Can't wait to tweet about it on the timeline and just like tell us the Nansen. Oh, yeah, I like Nansen. You can do this, the Nansen, and then the Nansen, and go this and the Nansen, and you guys should sign up for Nansen.
So Nansen, they only follow long form threads, including data, and they're called naps because everyone takes a nap midway through the post.
Green logo, pay attention. eBrink with the true alpha.
Interesting. Yeah. So they do a lot of like I use this like I use Nansen pretty like substantially during the NFT bull run. Like before like smart wallets, like when smart wallets had more signal than noise. And they're like easier to track. Like I was tracking smart money wallets on Nansen to see like what NFTs they were buying
back in the day.
Yeah, that's a blast from the past. I have not really used them since then, but I do have an account, and if I didn't, I would be signing up to get into that points program. Some more quick hitters. Open interest on Bitcoin hit a new all-time high. ETH crossed its 200-day moving average briefly for the first time since February. Webus International announced non-equity financing to establish a $300 million Ripple reserve. We talked about SBET earlier in the week. It's up 2,700% over the last week. They launched the Ethereum Treasury, if you remember. Hyperscale Data is also joining in the XRP Treasury strategy with a 10 mil purchase. The SEC delayed decisions on Grayscale's Avalanche and Cardano ETFs. And finally, last but not least, Justin Sun gave Ross Ulbricht his $2.6 million banana. I believe this is the one that Nick taped to the yacht here, if I'm not mistaken.
No, that was his
red
thing.
banana.
Yeah, so that breaks it. That wraps it up for quick hitters. In terms of other topics, we saw OpenSea leave beta. I don't think anyone here is farming NFTs. This isn't getting much like attention because of all the loud stuff. It's kind of funny, like 72% mindshare for loud. OpenSea drops like a new platform with like this highly produced video, and just like can't even crack like 3 or 4%.
NFTs were cooler.
Yeah, I agree. Like this video is cool. Like, I think it's made by Good Vibes Club, like the animation studio.
Hmm.
Really well done video. It brought back like 2021, 2022 NFT vibes. Like watching the Bored Ape trailer. I don't know if that got you guys going the same way it did for me, but like the like Other Side initial trailer was like awesome. That was like peak NFT for me.
That was cool. I think the coolest trailer of all time was Azuki's little anime preview.
Yeah, that was good too.
Just the music on it and like the energy you felt.
Yep. So great to see that from OpenSea. I think people are beginning to farm there. It has more volume than Blur. So people have the message that, hey, we need to be moving over here for NFT sales to potentially farm a future airdrop, which I'm not quite sure what it will be valued at, but we will have to see. Anything else you guys want to talk about today? Any other buttons you're clicking? Anything you're looking at in the crypto market right now? You haven't really even talked about crypto dumping. Like 5% across the board.
Doesn't
Yeah, a
matter,
little
Laudia.
A little bit of a pullback. A little bit of a pullback. You know, up, down, right? That's how it goes. Up and down. How's the stonks doing today?
Haven't looked, Laudia.
S&P falls as Trump says China violating preliminary trade deal.
Lovely.
So much for being Mr. Nice Guy.
Rebounded. Small gap. Yeah, down 0.25% on SPX.
Yeah, never trust a Chinese man in a negotiation.
The Japanese yen carry trade.
Oof, that's probably a good one.
Yeah, probably.
Look at that gap up and then retrace.
Every gap gets filled, baby.
Did you say every yap gets filled or gap?
No, you just have Kaito brain. I said gap.
Okay.
Every app gets filled. Laudio.
Yeah, every app gets louder. Laudia. 100 mil market cap. Nope, doesn't possibly go under its initial attention offering price. God, these dumbasses are really gonna let me get away with this.
NFTs were more fun, man. And it's like, oh, I gotta tweet all day, dude. I gotta queue up my next tweet. I gotta tweet about this shit, dude. And I'm gonna get my money. God, tweet, dude. Look at these little cute things, man. You can be just trading these all day and not even pretending like it means anything.
Good Vibes Club just cracked an ETH. They flipped doodles. Like I said, they made that animation video with OpenSea.
Who was that? That's cool. Little egg-ass motherfuckers.
These remind me of something else from last cycle, and I can't put my finger on it.
Yes, me too. Me too. It's probably the same team. Ran it back.
I talked about bad buns when we were talking about them on the
Yeah,
show.
I'm down so fucking bad, dude.
I was like saying, like, put an offering around 0.25. I'm like debating buying this again.
Stupid fucking dumbass bunnies. Fucking go back to an ETH, piece of fucking shit. Oh, sorry. I wasn't covered. This is a great collection.
Please
What is
buy
this for?
mine.
Mega ETH?
Mega ETH, yeah.
It's
So
not official,
I just
though.
think it's Brett's talked about it. So I mean
Yeah.
I just think that like they've talked about the team and stuff like that. I think that there's an opportunity there. I just think it'll take some time to play out.
Turbo Toads. I think Clemente was talking about buying these. It's crazy that the Hypeos have flipped Miladies. That's wild. I think Hypeos are like over 3 ETH now. Miladies are down to 2.7. So it's weird to see a derivative flip the OG collection. Pudgy's under 10. Like right across the board on NFTs, really. Don't love to see it.
Strange times.
Yeah, not a lot.
Maybe it's just going to be a quiet, boring summer, dude.
I think it's going to be a loud side. I think it's going to be like everyone just yapping. Like, so like quiet and boring once you mute everybody who's just like a broken record about whatever the trending project is. I'm going to pop over and look at some other chains here to see if there's any action on the NFT side. Abstract, not much. Ape Chain, Ghouls, new launch maybe. 14 Ape. How are the Wizards doing? Down to 0.168. Market maker must have turned off on that one. That one got close back to to mint price back down, puppets down. Yeah, basically all these have retraced gains that they had over the last 7 days, down all 20% across the board for ordinals. Yeah, it's like tough for NFTs right now. It's a very like everything like kind of had a brief pump. Now it's just like almost down only over the last week, outside of a few outliers like good vibes. That being said, that's going to do it for today's show. Thank you all for listening. We enjoy it. We do the show Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern time. You can catch us on every major podcasting platform. Watch us on YouTube as well. See what we're talking about in real time. See us get loud over here. Thank you all for listening. Have a wonderful day. We'll catch you tomorrow. Or actually, we'll catch you on Monday.